Is Edie's marriage to Dave Williams going to end with a bang? And what sort of killer season finale does Desperate Housewives have planned? I'm Matt Midovich, and we're up close with Neal McDonough. So Dave's orchestrating this camping trip with, I guess right now Mike and Katherine are on board.
You know that, great.
Will he achieve some sort of satisfaction out of it?
Absolutely. You saw in the last episode I leave, the last shot of the show was me grabbing a gun and making sure it's in my bag. So I'm well equipped to do some devastation on the campgrounds. And the way I go about it is pretty twisted. And the rest of the season, now that Nicolette's, she's not going to be on the show anymore after the next episode, and she's going to have a fantastic send-off.
I have it on good advisement that Edie will die at Dave's hand.
I can't. I'm sworn to secrecy.
Well, in a scenario where she does die at Dave's hand, will you, the actor, feel a little bit bad that you facilitated her exit? Tricky, aren't you? That was good. We're speaking hypothetically here.
Hypothetically, if that did happen, Dave would be crushed because Dave really does love Edie, and that's what I love so much about playing this character, where he has, when you have multiple personalities like he does now with the trauma that's happened in his life, he really does love Edie so much, and there's a piece of him that loves Mike, as his best friend, and there's another piece of him that has to slap him out of it every once in a while, and say, okay, wait a minute, stay the course, do your job, you have to finish this. And it's hard for him because he actually falls for the people on Wisteria Lane, and instead of using them as cogs in half of his head, the other half of his head is, I really like these people. So that's, to me, what makes it a blast to play Dave Williams, because I have that two-sidedness or three-sidedness at sometimes, with the character. We've toyed with ideas that, I keep talking about my twin brother, and that maybe my twin brother will come back next year, or maybe I'll go after the funny farm, or maybe I'll just, stick to what's supposed to happen. And, I'm trying to make it as vague as possible for the viewers, because the ending of this year is going to be just killer. Jimmy, it's just fantastic. What Mark Cherry has come up with in his mind is amazing, and the viewers, the Desperate Housewives fans, are kind of love it.
So is it not definite that you're done after the season?
I can't say definite to anything.
Okay.
And again, because I don't want to tell storylines or tip the cards, but you'll find out in 5 more episodes.
Is it true that you almost had second thoughts about an acting career right before Band of Brothers came along?
Yeah, it wasn't so much second thoughts. I'd done it for several years, and I really wasn't making much money at it. I had my car repoed, and I was living in my buddy's floor of his closet. but I was happy still. It didn't really bother me. But then I thought, if I'm going to make a living at something, maybe I should go back to work for my parents. They had little mom and pop motels back in Cape Cod, and I thought, yeah, it's not so bad. And then maybe I'll do some local commercials or local theater, and and it wasn't devastating to me at all. And then I got a call for Band of Brothers, and I went on audition for it, and Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks liked what I did and gave me the part, and then. Then I met my wife, Hervé, and those two things were such pivotal moments in my life that the last 9 years have been just unbelievable. All the movies and the TV shows, and my marriage and my 2 kids, and I'm a blessed man.